Good morning, all. Happy Friday, guys. I almost said Thursday. Um, this is going to be quite a few topics, so I'm going to go ahead. I have to write things down because I forget. Like on the top of my paper actually says Friday, because like I said previous, I forget what day it is. Oh, I'm trying to reach something. What day it is altogether, and it's the 22nd. So I'm not going to get into that topic either on this side. I'll get into it on my Lyme Around channel. My first topic today, because I was talking to a friend too last night about certain things. When you're healthy and then you get struck by this disease, how it affects your whole sex life and your relationship after you have the disease. Thank goodness some of our spouses are understandable, and they work with you through it, and they understand that it's not that you're not interested in them or don't love them no more or see them sexually appealing. It's just the disease has affected you, and sometimes, to be honest, when you having sex, it literally drains all energy you have left, and then you're just laying there like a corpse. So, but sex is a big topic when it comes to before you get sick, when you're, going at it like rabbits, and then the next minute you're sick, and the longer it's progressing, the worse it happens. And it also drops your libido and your estrogen, and it really makes it hard on a relationship. Now, this is not coming from my relationship. My relationship's fine on that part. But it is hard for a lot of people, and they will leave their spouses or girlfriends, boyfriends, because they're not getting the adequate sex that they need in their life. And I understand that, but they shouldn't leave because of sex has dropped considerably. Because they need to take into consideration that it's not our fault. We crave it, but we can't. It's just we're so tired, or we can't be touched, or we're on fire, or we're we're so much in pain. And to be honest, like my husband has said, I have to be highly medicated up and feeling no pain for us to have intercourse. And it's sad. It's not because I got to be drugged to have sex with him. It's just so I'm not hurting or anything. So, a lot of people try different medications, Viagra for men to see if that's the issue, and women try the estrogen medicine and all these herbs and antibiotics to see, raise my libido. But I'm telling you, Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and a lot of co-infections will completely take your sex life and go straight down the tubes. But if you have someone that is still in your life even after your whole sex relationship has completely just went off the charts, where they rarely get it, maybe once a month, him or her for that matter, love them and appreciate and thank them for that, because it's hard for them, because if they love you as much as they do, and they're not cheating on you because of the whole sexes went out the window, you need to love them and appreciate that. And like I had talked to my friend last night, and I don't mean to be descriptive about this, but because my friend's wife, he has the disease and she don't, and I'm like, well, buy her toys. She's staying with you, she's not cheating on you, and she understands your disease. So, what certain things, you never thought would be possible, or you'd enter into your relationship, you do. Or like my husband, for that matter. I don't know of a male toy, to be honest. There's certain things that you can implement in the relationship to make the spouse sexually satisfied, even though you have no energy, or you lay there like a corpse. And also, I'm waiting for, I know season 8 of Walking Dead is coming on, and I obviously missed the application to get on the TV show, but I'm telling you, I think a lot of us, like one of my friends, I'm not going into details on that one, he'd suit well for The Walking Dead, but I think a lot of us, it's a joke to me, I'm being jokeable, but I think I'm going to try and enter in season 9 or somewhere in this next season of being an appearance on The Walking Dead, because are we not The Walking Dead half the time? Why I'm so also energetic is it took me all week to finally get balanced on my antibiotics and my herbs and all that good stuff and be able to take it right. And I know the first 1 to 2 weeks you're okay on it, and then then it really starts hitting you like a brick wall. So I'm ready for that. But right now I'm feeling good. I'm medicated. Aren't we all medicated? Also, I went out this morning and I had to pick me some new herbs, and Bill Thompson got me a new concoction going on here. And I just lost. I put real whey flaxseed and oatmeal, 100% pure oatmeal. You know, the stone ground, nothing added into it. And oh, see, chunks, which I'm gonna just toss that way. I'm not sucking on no chunks. While I was at it, I went out, and while I was picking my herbs, I'm going to be bouncing everywhere, so just bear with me or whatever. And my corn I was going to grow this year, now that I'm moving, and it got a cold snap for about a week here, and where we had to turn on the heater, it killed my corn. So my corn didn't grow, and that's what I got. Little corn cob. The EV corn cob. That's what I got, literally. And then I picked my, here goes my mind gone, leaving the building. Picked my red clovers, because them are very healthy for you, actually, for Lyme disease. And I got my milk thistle, even though I take the herbal version, I also do eat the green version. And I ended up getting me some, it's like clovers, little itty bitty clovers. And I know this isn't a herbal channel, but hey, we're Lyme. It's little bitty clovers, little heart shaped. It is 1, 2, 3 leaves, and each leaf, sorrel. It's called sorrel. Each leaf, if I can open one up here, with blah, 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 blah. Let's see if I can get that. It's a heart, and it's 3 leaves, and it'll bloom yellow little flowers or white flowers. Now this has a lemony tang. You can eat these in salads. I put them in my drinks. You can take a little bit of coconut oil, garlic, which garlic is very good for you. Even though it's nasty, make sure you buy the odorless garlic, unless you just love garlic. It's got a lemony zest to it, so it's also a palate cleanser. So that's ow, sorry, got stabbed by the milk thistle. No, not that one. Also, I'm drying some milk thistle. Some of my milk thistle, what do you call it? Milk thistle flowers, drying out. Because where I'm moving, there is none. I've searched the property. So I'm going to transfer the seeds over to that property. But yeah, my corn, it didn't make it. So, I don't know what to tell you. But, let's see, there was something else I was going to tell you. Also, obviously, since we had that cold front for a week, for about a week or two back, 2-3 weeks ago, it killed all my opiate lettuce, or any of my lettuce for that matter. Ugh, get the corn shucks off. Killed all of it. Literally just killed it all. So I can't find any of that, but I do know it's time for to start picking my wild yams and everything like that. So, and my watercress I've got ready and prepped and growing. to transfer and all that good stuff. But let me get back on topic. Today, welcome to fall. Unfortunately, you need to go ahead and get ready for it, because most of the times we are very symptomatic and experience more flares due to the end of fall, winter seasons. I know I've discussed this again, but it is very common for Lyme patients either to have a complete relapse or have severe flares through the end of fall through the whole winter. And that is because our immune system is weakened in winter, because the spirochetes love cold and hate heat. I actually did not know that part until today when I read up on it. Stop popping up. I have somebody who's wanting a chitterbox with me on the sideline, and I'm not wanting to talk to them at the moment. But I did not actually know that part. It's also due to not being able to go outside and enjoy the warmth of the sun or get fresh air at all. So it also, it puts stress on us, and the stress is not good for Lyme disease, and therefore it just enhances the symptoms, flares, or relapse. So it's like nothing else. The only thing I could compare it to is severe arthritis. I mean, and it's worse than that. So, also, I was reading on articles about new Lyme treatment, and it's called lymeric. I don't know if you guys have heard this now. It's not to treat already previous late stage or chronic Lyme, but it is an anti-Lyme treatment. And it came out, they came out with it, or started doing a program treatment, for us guinea pigs, I guess, to it's to prevent, how was it put? It is to prevent you from getting Lyme before you are exposed to it. Excuse me, let me get something. Also, it has my sumac aid in it. I have a cup of sumac aid, a cup of guava, pure concentrate, which I swear I can't taste the guava. Has 3/4 of a cup of stone ground organic oatmeal, and all the veggies I just showed you I had just picked this morning, and my whey and my protein and my flaxseed. Obviously, I didn't blend it that well, because that's some chunky. I don't know if to suck it through a straw or grab a spoon. That's how I'm going to put it, but I'm going to drink it. I think, and like I had told you guys, I think about 2 weeks ago, I had stopped. I really wasn't taking care of myself. I had stopped doing my juices and my salt baths and everything like that. And now that I picked back up on it this week, I can tell by doing my herbal shakes, it completely just rebounded for me. So which makes it better for me doing this. But let me get back on subject. But it's called an it's an it's called Lymeric. Yeah. But the CDC, this is what ticks me off. The CDC is involved in this. They're ready to go with it. They're jumping in there, and they are, prepared to get this treatment, this shot out to prevent Lyme. Where are you for us chronic Lyme disease patients who you don't believe? You're putting us in the closet, us chronic Lyme disease patients, but you're all in for this treatment to prevent it before, you're exposed to it. I'm okay with that. I'm glad. But you don't need to forget the ones that are still suffering, because the CDC would rather us just die off like the spirochetes and be done with. And that's wrong. That really upsets me. Um, I'm trying to get through certain topics so then I can get on to other thing else. Also, I did got my I got my lemon water. I'm trying not to bounce everywhere. Also, I want to talk about celery. Celery juicing. I don't know how many of you guys do it, and even if you're on a antibiotic protocol and not a herbal, you can add a celery juicing to it. And it's because it's rich in vitamins A, B6, C, B1, B2. It's it helps lower blood pressure. It helps break down urinary tract stones. It relaxes your nervous system. It helps in inflammation, and it has an anti-carcinogenic properties in it. So you might want to try that. There's many recipes out there, but make sure, if you're a Lyme patient, no glutens, no dairies, no any of that good stuff. But there was something else I want to discuss before I go bouncing where else? Hold on, guys. But also noticed I was chitterboxing because I'm an administrator, and so I was telling somebody about hydrogen peroxide spray. There's a little bottle, and it's free. It's a spray bottle, and you can use it for minor cuts, cuts and scrapes, but it's also for mouth. And in case somebody don't know, whether it's a spray bottle or regular bottle of hydrogen peroxide, it's good to use because it helps kill the bacteria. It don't kill it all at one time. It takes time to do it, and if you do it through a big bottle, you put a couple drops in the water, do it a couple times a day. Some hurts with it, some don't, but it does help with the bacteria, killing off bacteria, and helps with the gum problems we have, because it does affect our gums and our teeth and all that good mojo, whatever stuff. Also, I've noticed through all my sites, there's not really many discussions about Rocky Mountain spotted fever. I know a lot of people say when you have Rocky Mountain spotted fever, it's because of Lyme. It's a co-infection. And that's not really true. Some people can just catch Rocky Mountain and not Lyme. And I have noticed unless I'm a dog, I do not really hear much about Rocky Mountain spotted fever and the treatment of it. And 14 days on treatment and you're cured. That's bull. Because I've had it longer than I had Lyme. Now that I know through all my health records before I got with this doctor. But I have noticed not many people bring Rocky Mountain spotted fever to an attention, and not many people actually have it. And it is sad that another disease that I'm fighting, I'm still pulling out this stuff from this drink, that really not many people or support groups or anybody here on sites on YouTube does not talk about this disease. And this disease is not a good disease. It does cause, like I'm still going through this whole going around my wrist. There you go. Still around my wrist. Started right there. Now it's not there. Then it spread out, and now it's here, all the way around in here. Now I'm getting it right here, and it's on the top of my foot. Now my ankle one, it's okay, but I've got it also on the top of my left top of my foot, and I mean it's literally spans over it, except for my baby toe. But I've noticed not many people really discuss Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and it is a horrible disease, whether you're chronic or just caught it. Because, I mean, if you catch it quick and get it treated, that's good, but you still have a chance of relapsing and having it again, like, unfortunately, I did. And even though I'm not going to I'm not like when you could die from it at the first time you catch it. Unfortunately, I caught it and never knew I caught it. So my immune system was good and healthy and good. But now, catching it again, you have different forms of the disease. And it is like Lyme, it mimics other diseases. And it's really sad that not many people discuss Rocky Mountain spotted fever. And I really don't know anybody yet, except two people, that has both. Or, well, I know a few that has it, both. But they just got diagnosed with it and being treated for it. But there's really not much topic about the disease unless you're a dog. I'm just gonna be honest with you, and it's pretty sad. It really is pretty sad. But also me today. How am I feeling today? Let me get this out of my sit. Okay. Got my medicine also, and I'm gonna talk about me a little bit. I'm everywhere today. Obviously, I mean, I'm OCD. I was before I got sick, or maybe I never remember being OCD all my life, but I'd say the past 10 years, it got progressive. So, I mean, that may be because I don't know if it had to do anything with the Lyme. I don't know really. I remember the last tick bite I got was 5 years ago, but that doesn't. I mean, I was born and raised in the woods, so I mean, I could have had Lyme all my life since I've got, scoliosis, and I have degenerative disc disease and tumors in my back, and I've had arthritis since I was 13. So I mean, I may have had Lyme disease since I was a child, but I just remember personally, you know, the last 5 years when I got tick bit, but that doesn't mean I didn't have it when I was a kid, because I do know I had Rocky Mountain spotted fever when I was a kid. The way the CD57 shows is it's I've had it for a very long time, and I just didn't know it. But I don't even know what I'm talking about, so bear with me. But as for my OCD, it has got, sometimes I could care less about the house, and everything's just slung everywhere, and just especially right now with me in the middle of fixing having to move. Sorry guys, my this vitiligo due to the Lyme, or the autoimmune disease that's affected my skin, is itching really bad, or it may be one of my medications. I don't know. But some days I don't have the OCD. I just don't care. I'm like one of those, what do you call them? People. Hoarders. Don't care if it's just sitting everywhere. But today I seem to be making sure everything's in its proper place. So I'm everywhere today. But I'm feeling pretty good today. I mean, I've took my medicines, took my migraine shots. I get my not inhaler. My Lord, I'm not good with this whole breathing thing treatment. It's either I don't remember my inhaler, or I do. And recently I am on my nebulizer. Yeah, nebulizer. I don't know. Like I said, it'll be sometime tomorrow. If the world's still here. I'll get it tomorrow. If, otherwise the world ends, I don't need it. But, I don't know. Today I'm feeling okay. There's, I got mixed feelings, mixed emotions. I feel bouncy, but I know better. I want to do something, but I'm not going to. I mean, so I'm trying to not do stupid just because I'm feeling good, because I know I'm going to regret it later. So, I mean, I don't know. But I'm going to wrap this up. Anybody has any comments, leave them down on the bottom. Look for the silver lining, because if you don't, no one else will. God bless, guys. Have a good day. Happy weekend.